Hello and welcome to Homeschool MBA, where we talk about different management, business, administration topics. Thank you for being here. Let's get started. The agenda today is organizational roles in context of project and project management. We have prepared a one-page slide which goes over that. Hello, Professor. How are you doing? Let's talk about organizational roles and project development.
Thank you for calling. I am okay. Different organizations have to play different roles. Developing a project is one of those roles. And while developing, they take the project as a whole, from organizing to planning to implementing and to delivering. They set the procedures and policies. So that's what we call the organizational role. And that role includes, when we go into detail, project selection. That is, it is the responsibility of the chief executive or the executive board of the company to identify and analyze various projects and arrange feasibilities of those projects so that once implemented, they are profitable to the company. So that's what we refer as project selection. Then the stage comes of project management. Now, the project has been selected and it has been found that it is feasible. So therefore, the project is handed over to project management departments or people. What do? They plan, organize, implement, and deliver the outcome. So they are basically following the rules and regulations determined in the feasibility, and they put them in practice on ground while while implementing this project. So that's what we refer the project management. So it includes planning, organizing, implementing, delivering, supervising, and of course, making sure that everything goes according to the SOPs. Then next stage comes the executive management. Now, the executive management means that here we mean the executives, they appoint a kind of focal person, what we call project champion. Now, project champion is a person who knows the inside out of the project, and he's a change management specialist. And we also refer him as a subject matter expert. Now, what does he do? That is sharing the vision, inspiring team, providing funds, developing viable business cases, and ensuring customer satisfaction and financial goals. Now, here it's a very important in this at this stage to basically, inspire the team, allocate them various functions and tasks, which we'll discuss later. And the ultimate objective of at this stage is to ensure customer satisfaction, because the projects are customer oriented. Their outcome will satisfy the customers, and once the customers are satisfied, the company will make some money and they will set a good image in the eyes of the customers for future. Now, for this purpose, a special person who is a subject expert and who is experienced, a project manager is appointed. Now, what does he do? He leads, plans, schedules, develops team, resolves conflicts, and identifies roles. And then he identifies the tasks and allocates these tasks. And these tasks are converted into activities, and the activities are performed. The smart managers do not involve themselves in performance of activities. They only supervise. They leave the performance or implementation of activities to the team members, those who are who have the work specialization. For every activity, he appoints a person who is expert in that activity, what we call work, specialization. That team member has specialized in implementing that activity. The His role is also for financial, making sure that financial resources are not only provided, but they are used, accordingly. Then responsible for project success, he is actually the person who is leading from the front, and it is his responsibility to make sure that the project is successfully implemented. By, how does he do? He downloads the responsibility and authority together to various members of the team to make sure that the project is successfully implemented. So when we say downloading the responsibility and authority, we actually hand over that authority to that subject matter expert who is implementing that activity to be independent to perform his activity. That's what we say, downloading the authority and responsibility together. And then comes the stage of managing project managers. Now, naturally, in any company, there is not only one project. There are different projects going on in different departments and in different directions and of different types. Therefore, there has to be a project manager who manages the project managers. So his responsibilities is kind of general manager. So he has number of project managers working under him, and he knows all the projects that are going down in the company and that are being implemented, and then he reviews them. He makes sure that it controls the project managers, ensures proper communication between project managers and functional managers, develops project management processes and SOPs. Now that's where that he wants to make sure that every project is being implemented in the direction it is designed for. Remember that these projects are interconnected. So he makes sure that every project manager is on the same page, and they regularly review their progress and they communicate to each other the dependencies and the independent tasks that they are carrying out, so that all the projects are moving in a straight line towards achievement. And then, of course, next is the project functional managers. Now, these activities basically are supervised by functional managers. Functional managers, they act as subject matter experts. They control different functions, develop new technologies, and train people. Basically, they are the front people. So they control the project from the front. The team members are working directly under them, and they are reporting them, and they make sure that right person is given the right type of role or the right type of activity to make sure that the project is implemented in true letter and spirit. Then team leaders interact with customers to determine customer needs and desires. Reports to project manager, leads by example, communicate progress to project manager, and ensures team contribution. Now, team leader is a very important role, team leadership, because under one team leader, there are a number of employees who are working and they are looking towards him for guidance, for decisions, and for resolving their problems. So the team manager has to be again a very smart, who knows the work of each member who is working under him. He knows their strengths and he knows their weaknesses. He knows their expertise and experience, and he uses those skills for achievement of the task. And then next is, of course, uh, team members, and these are actual workers, on ground workers. They are basically there with the skill sets that they have, and according to their skill set, they are given the task. So right person for the right task with right skills. That is the kind of, would say, principle in this. The team members must be given the right type of task in accordance with their skills and according to their willingness. Every team member must be, given a chance to accept the responsibility that is given. And once the team member accepts that responsibility or that role or that task, that means the ownership is developed, and that task is given according to his experience and skills. Therefore, he cannot say that I cannot do it, because the team members are given the task according to their expertise and their qualifications and experience. So they are the people who are working on ground, and they have to be taken care of. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you everybody for watching. Like and subscribe to all our social media.